last year, maybe some of the struggles you went through. Could you take us through like what went into that and just kind of where you're at right now?
He kind of brought me up during the team meeting and just, I had a pretty good freshman year and, not a so good sophomore year. So he just came up, he wanted me to go up and pretty much just tell the youngest and tell everybody that just came in my journey since I've been here. And I kind of just opened up a lot more of what was going on my sophomore year and how I felt personally and what I did to kind of just help and get through it and just fight through it. So it was pretty good just to get up there and let the new guys and let the youngest know that, even though you have obstacles, you got to get through it. So that was probably the most important thing that I did to go there.
How are you feeling mentally and physically right now?
Mentally and physically, I feel great. Can't complain. I'm out there working, just trying to go day by day and get better each day.
Who helped you not ride those wave of emotions during the high points, low points? Who was there for you the most?
More so my parents. I know my mom was there right by my side the whole time because she know how competitive I am and how I get in my head all the time. And DeMarco was there as well. He'll give me calls or he'll even talk to me after every practice and just make sure I was all right. So everybody knows I'm a competitor. I love to go in there and compete. And when I couldn't get a chance to go in there and compete, it kind of hurt me. It hurt me a lot. So just getting a chance to compete now and just do everything just felt great.
Coach Venable said he felt like you look like your old self a lot. Is that how it feels for you as well?
I mean, yeah, some areas, but I'm hoping to look better than I did my freshman year. So obviously, I'm excited to just get back and feel good and feel the groove of everything. But I'm just trying to go day by day and get better.
What are some of those areas that you feel like you can be better in, or you are better in now than you were, at the end of your freshman year?
I think one thing I was really good at was just exploding through, and I'm happy to say I feel really explosive. I think just more patience and seeing holes faster would be great for me and my explosiveness. So those two things together would be good for my run game.
How do you feel like Seth Vettrell's offense helps feature the running back position?
It features us good. Like, he loves to run the ball, and he mentioned that since day one, as soon as he got the OC job, he's going to run the ball. And ever since fall camp and spring ball started, it's been no doubt that we've been running the ball. So I'm excited to have him.
What stood out to you so far about Taylor?
Everything. He's a guy that loves to compete. He's not scared of anything. He loves to come in and work. He loves to come in and learn. So just seeing a guy that loves to come in and compete, even Xavier Robinson, a young guy, he loves to come in and compete. Everybody just comes in and compete every day. It's good to know as an older guy now to see everybody wants to work. So he's been doing good.
This offensive line, obviously, kind of some patchwork, brought some new guys in. How have you seen them maybe come together, especially from spring to now?
They've been looking perfect. Can't complain. Obviously, we have guys, just going in and just doing their job. So I can't complain. I love those guys.
They talk a lot about needing to build chemistry. It's running backs. Is there a sense of you have to wait to figure out who that five is? Do you have to build anything like that? Or
No,
the same?
No. Since day one, as soon as you come in, it doesn't even have to be a running back. It can be anybody. As soon as you come in, we're building the chemistry, building the bond. So it feels like Taylor and Xavier Robinson been here for years. So I mean, obviously they're youngest. So just keeping them under my wing and everybody else doing the same thing is what we're doing right now.
What about Jackson? What difference have you seen from him in this camp so far versus even what you saw in the spring?
Jackson's been improved a lot. Just being a leader, being more vocal. Just making smarter decisions. I think Jackson been that since he came in, but just more so he has the lead now and he has to take it. So he's been doing a good job since day one, and I'm proud of him.
Devontae, how well did you know B.J. Brooks when he showed up here?
That's my guy. Actually, I knew BJ since he was in elementary school. So when I first moved out to Vegas, his family was kind of some of the people I met when I first moved out there and started playing football with his older brother. So, we played high school together, and I look at him as family and blood and as my little brother, so I'm happy he's here.
What's stood out to you about the way that he's approached things so far in the time he's been here?
He's been coming in here ready to compete. Obviously we came from the same high school program, so I know what we're about, and I know I recruited him hard to come here. So just I was telling him, like, it's gonna take a lot. We got to go through Smitty, and Smitty is crazy, and it's a lot of workouts that we have to do, and he was really down for it, and he's been improving every day.
don't know if you're around him at all or doing anything with him, but Coach Deacon, just his in with the program, what's he meant to this program?
Oh, that's my guy. I talk to Deacon every day, just making sure I get up with him and just make sure I am on the special teams and doing everything and make sure I can be there to help whatever he needs. Since day one he came in, I came into his office and let him know that I wanted to be on special teams no matter what it was. And I just love his energy. I love what he brings to the team. All smiles, all laughs, but positivity, and he wants everybody to be great. So that's my guy. He's been nothing but smiles since he's been here.
Can you see him making a big impact
Oh,
to
for
that
sure.
unit?
For sure. He's been making an impact already.
Nick was telling us last week that this summer was the toughest that y'all
Oh my
been
gosh.
through. What was different about it compared to even last summer when you had to do all those, the 49 medicine ball, and all that?
I think just on top of doing the 49 medicine balls, we're doing 50 of them and we're doing harder workouts. So just being in this hot sun over the summer and just, Smitty just going over there, you never know what he's going to pull out his back pocket. So guys kind of going there like, oh, what are we doing today? What are we doing today? So on Fridays, we know it's going to be work day. So we do something called Earn Your Weekend. So, earn your time off. But it was definitely a harder summer, but I loved it because, I had to come out here and work and get ready for fall camp. So I think everybody did an excellent job of going out and working.
What was the most difficult Earn Your Weekend?
I think going over to the ramp, we went to the parking garage and we ran up the ramps, but we had to make it in 10 seconds and we had to run up 2 ramps in 10 seconds. So I think that was probably the hardest one, in my opinion, but we had a lot of hard things. It's hard to pick, but that's part of me.
Are you embracing the physicality that the SEC is gonna bring on defense?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, our defense does a good job of coming in and just working every day and bringing energy. So just competing back and forth with those guys, offense versus defense, been getting me ready for the new conference. And the whole team looks great, and the RB's been going in there competing, inside drill, and whatever it takes to go in there and get us ready.
Obviously, you've been here with Gavin every step of the way. How have you seen him just continue to get better and better?
Gavin, he gets better every day. Obviously his story is pretty crazy as well, just like mine. But Gavin came in here and he's working. He's real quiet, but gets out his comfort zone sometimes to lead, obviously. But he's been doing a good job and just going in there and taking over, making sure he leads the group and started off well.
I know Taylor was the #1 running back coming out of high school, but for a guy that wasn't here in the spring, have you guys been surprised with just how quickly he's kind of adapted?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he came in here day one ready to work, just sits in the meeting room, making sure we don't skip past anything, making sure wait, coach, let me get this, just making sure he understands everything. You can tell he's a guy that's ready to compete and ready to play.
Have you guys had a wow moment with him yet?
Not yet, but I know it's coming soon.
Was Coach Luttrell's install radically changed, or was it a subtle change to what you guys did under Coach?
I wouldn't say it's anything crazy. He's just making sure. This team been together for a couple of years, so just making sure everybody's just on the same page was the #1 thing. He's been doing a good job with that.
What's been your favorite part of the off season?
I think being able to work out now. Last year I wasn't able to do a lot of stuff because I was trying to come back from my toe, but obviously I was able to do everything this year, and it felt good to be out there and compete with my brother. So I think that was probably the #1 thing for me, was to be out there and compete.
Javonte, in today's college football world, players will have a bad season and maybe they'll look at going in the portal or changing what they want to do in their career. What made you, after last season, want to come back to OU?
It was no doubt that this is the place I wanted to be. I loved OU ever since I was in high school, ever since DeMarco was recruiting me. So it was not one thought in my mind that I was going anywhere. This is the place I wanted to be. I love this place. So I know DeMarco, since day one, he believed in me, and he let me know ever since I was in high school that I'm gonna come in here and he's gonna be on me and he's gonna make sure I'm working. So just getting that phone call and making sure that he's going to be on my butt, but he's going to make sure I'm going to come back was the #1 thing, and I knew I wasn't going nowhere.
When was that phone call?
It was just kind of after the season. Just I was on myself a lot because like I said, I'm a competitor. Of course I want to be in, but I'm gonna support my teammates, and just kind of not being able to go in there and do what I can do was kind of the hardest thing. Or when I do go in, I'm not feeling it. So it was just kind of things like that. He'll make sure he check up on me, and he had kind of a rough time in college too, a little bit with injuries and stuff. So he made sure to tell me that I just got to keep going and keep God on my side.
How excited are you for that first game back on Owen Field? Stepping back out
Man,
there.
It's gonna feel amazing. I'm very excited. Just obviously I'm trying to get through fall camp first day by day, but I know the whole team's excited and just ready to shock the world for real.